You know, the funniest things happen sometimes. I was at home relaxing the other day when someone knocked on the door, and when I answered, it was someone from the Mcgrath Foundation. That's a foundation down here in Australia that deals with cancer care support and awareness. So we had a little bit of a chat, and I said, look, I don't really want to donate today, but we got talking about what I do, and I said, do you have an overgrown yard? And he said, well, as a matter of fact, I do. And I said, well, that's great. I saw him actually volunteering for the Mcgrath Foundation, and I thought this would be an excellent clean-up for me to do. So I went around there and had a look, and it was a little bit of a disaster. It wasn't a massive disaster, but I thought, well, this is just the right thing to do. This young kid is doing work for the Mcgrath Foundation, and I'm going to go around and clean up his yard. I initially thought that he was actually volunteering for the Mcgrath Foundation, but I later found out that it was actually a paid position, but it's still a good cause. I actually rang up the Mcgrath Foundation, but they wanted me to jump through quite a few hoops to try and get on board with a little thing in the description and stuff, so unfortunately it didn't really happen, but I think it makes for a pretty good backstory anyway. Now, you may be thinking, geez, it's a short one, and you would be correct. I've got a little bit happening with some other stuff at the moment, so I've been very busy, and I can't put too much time into cleanups at the moment. Well, I couldn't for this week and the week after this one. I'm actually doing a massive cleanup at the moment. We'll call this a little preview. I'm actually doing a massive hoarder's house. This is going to be huge. That'll be coming up in a couple of weeks' time. It should be really good. Anyway, folks, I think I've said too much today. I'm going to get stuck in. I hope you all enjoy the episode, and I shall see you all on the next one. G'day folks. Now, I know you don't often see me at home talking about stuff, but have I got a massive announcement for you today. I've decided to partner with a company called Gigastar to offer you a percentage of my channel, Quick Cuts V2 potential future revenue. Now, this is very exciting. This is my first ever revenue sharing offering, and it's just for you, my potential investors. Through this offering, you can purchase a percentage of my future AdSense revenue, and then you will receive monthly payments automated by blockchain. Now that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? The Gigastar market is regulated by the US Securities and Exchange Commission and is also a member of the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Gigastar is fully regulated and has done all the hard work to offer legitimate investment opportunities. So, I invite you to go and have a look at my revenue sharing offering and join me on this crazy social media journey. Ultimately, you can help me take my channel to the next level as a partner and supporter. The initial offering is live and open for a limited time only. You can invest until the closing date or until the offering is sold out. Anyway, folks, thank you all for the support. I'll leave a link in the description and also in the pinned comment. If you're interested, go and have a look. All the details are there.
G'day folks, welcome back to another cracking Tasmania day. On a Tasmanian day, have a look at that. Tell ya, doesn't get much better than that. Absolutely beautiful. But it is a warm one. Too warm to be mowing, really. Right, okay. So I'm just going to say, you guys, if you like my content and you like what I do, the best way to show support to the channel is to subscribe, or at least throw me a like. I've had a lot of people saying that they've seen content from, what it sounds like is they're expecting to see one channel and they're seeing another channel because the algorithm is showing them different videos. Basically, if you want to watch certain content from a certain channel, you need to subscribe, and then that way you'll always see the content that you want to see. But anyway, if you don't feel like subscribing, that's fine. Just throw me a like or put a comment in the comment section. That's just as good. But anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in 1 second.